This is certainly one of the larger events that we've seen specifically here in Niagara Falls at the Rainbow Bridge. I was fortunate enough to be working here that day where Nick Walenda did his walk across the border on the tightrope, but we have had some other significant events here, but you know, that is what we do at the CBSA. We prepare and get ready for these large-scale events. So, you know, it's something that's exciting. It's exciting for the community here in Niagara Falls, so we're definitely ready for it. Generally, for these types of events, the traffic will start to build Friday after work, that type of a thing, and run through the weekend. So we've developed a plan here for Niagara Falls where we're prepared to move staff around. We're lucky in this area that we have other bridges in such close proximity, both the Queenston Bridge and the Peace Bridge. So we can move our staff around as need be to plan for any types of spikes that one of our bridges may see. So we have that plan already in place. We'll be fully staffed up and ready to go for that entire weekend, because we're anticipating a large number of individuals coming from the United States as well and staying in the area. Traditionally, we'll see a lot of, just due to the large number of hotels and amenities that we have on this side of the border, we do see a lot of American tourists that'll come over and stay on this side. So that's usually what we see for these types of events, and that's what we're planning for and anticipating. All hands on deck. We've made arrangements too with some of our local stakeholders to make sure that our staff can get here and get in with local road closures, things of that nature. So we're going to make sure that we have people here for the entire duration, because once the eclipse, the main event is over, there's other events happening in the area that evening. So we'll be ready throughout the kind of course of the weekend and throughout Monday as well. Any type of large-scale events, sporting events, concert, those types of things, we do see those large spikes in traffic. So I'd encourage people, if they're coming across, to make sure that they have all their identification already ready and handy, declaring any goods that they may have purchased or are bringing in with them. If they're an American, you know, not traveling with any types of firearms, weapons. Well, that works for Canadians as well. But you know, if you're coming across the border for the first time, those are the types of things you're not going to want to have with you. Narcotics, anything of that nature. So having all your documentation prepared. Checking our border wait times in advance. We do publish those online, so if one bridge in the area is exceptionally busy, like I mentioned earlier, we have the ability for the Peace Bridge or the Queenston Bridge or the Whirlpool Bridge, if you're a Nexus member, to utilize one of the other ports of entry in the area if one happens to be busier than the other. Yep, be prepared, check ahead, and have all your documentation ready. We found that in those instances, our officers are ready to go, and our goal is always to clear traffic as quickly as possible while still respecting our mandate for public safety. So we'll be ready to go and ensure that people can get where they need to be for the eclipse day. So the pedestrian bridge at this location at the Rainbow Bridge is going to be open. Anytime you enter onto the bridge walkway area, you're going to have identification with you in order to clear CBSA upon your return. So even if you're a Canadian, you go walking onto the middle of the bridge and then return back, you're still going to require your documentation with you, and there may be a delay in processing individuals coming back through the walkway since we have less capacity as we do for vehicles, but we'll do it as quick as possible as we can to get people cleared off the bridge. We are anticipating lengthy or a large number of people at our pedestrian walkway as well, so we'll ensure, as part of our kind of staffing plan that we've developed for this location here, is we'll have extra officers available to process pedestrian traffic also, but we don't have the same capacity as we do, as you can see behind me, in the number of kind of vehicle lanes that we have, but we will try and process people as quick as we can. We are fully anticipating that the pedestrian walkway will be busier than usual on that particular day.